一路添啊，繼續玩 Disco，你喺離開地方生活嘅我哋嘅
We'll be on our way soon.
呢度知嘅。
Well, good question. And I typical even
would be
very little. Not yet. I know by which
what
I have to Yes. The females don't need males to reproduce. Nature does not concern herself. Okay.
Layman, you always have to prove yourself with this man, which means you have to provide the cryptids. Maybe he'll answer.
我知道最危險嘅神秘動物係黑羅馬豬。
Formerly the most dangerous, yes. But do you know the most dangerous living cryptid?
最危險動物係咩？
He doesn't want to make it feel like you knowing it is some big deal.
完全唔知喎。
The most dangerous cryptid is a carnivorous ruminant, known colloquially as the dread moose.
恐怖嘅駝鹿。
Yes, the dread moose subsists entirely on flesh. It has even been known to dig up fresh graves in search of sustenance.
等先，佢都會攻擊人類嘅咩？
Human remains have been found deep in the forest, torn apart, then trampled into the mulch by large hooves. Infer from that what you will.
好啦，咁呢隻恐怖駝鹿點樣嘅咧？
Just like an ordinary ardent moose.
咁你點樣分辨佢係普通定係恐怖河洛咧？
You can't. That's what makes it so dreadful and hard to identify.
好難辨認喎呢個。我哋呢個恐怖駝鹿唔係好穩定。
The bodies found in the forest are just one piece of physical evidence. There's more.
仲有第啲證據啊？
The recent surge in the moose population has hidden carnivores. The dread moose are effectively removing competition for both themselves and their evolutionary cousins.
嗱，佢點解需要隱藏自己嘅食慾天性
Moose are already being hunted for sport. Can you imagine what would happen if they came to be viewed as predators?
就係呢個動物學，因為老師教我哋點樣上呢個化學啊，生物堂係生物堂嚟嘅。食慾同駝鹿同普通駝鹿之間咩關係？
The carnivorous moose are a very young species, the
嗰啲動
result of
物
a genetic mutation that fared well in the process of natural selection. It makes sense that such a majestic animal with natural weapons, antlers, would come to rule the forest. The only strange thing is that it took so long.
仲有其可靠嘅目擊證證實駝鹿殺死其他動物做食物啊！
One slaughterhouse at the outskirts of the woods in Vasa reported that its staff kept seeing moose in the distance. The moose would just stare at the building as though they were waiting for something, its eyes bloodshot and full of cruelty.
我唔確定自己信對信實。
But that's not all. Some of the slaughterhouse apprentices went hiking by a nearby creek and saw a moose nibbling on an unidentified carcass.
This isn't something unique. Various species of deer have been known to scavenge when plant food is scarce.
Anyway, there is more than enough evidence to justify a thorough search for the dread moose. Let's close the subject before it turns into an argument.
再咁落去會變成辯論大會。
Here is a man who has had more than his fair share of heated arguments and would, surprising as it may seem, prefer not to have any more.
我知道最大動物科魯爾巨人。
That's impressive, I guess. But have you seen it with your own eyes?
咁你見過？
I haven't had a chance to travel to Coco North. No. And I likely never will. The Samaskil desert region has been embroiled in a small civil war for the last 8 years. I fear this mindless barbarism may have wiped out the elusive creature entirely. Sightings of towering luminosities have grown rare recently, while they once used to be constant.
It remains unclear what this has got to do with you seeing it, as he was inquiring before. He was just being defensive.
我知道是上冷群卡德蘭西斯。
Oh, everyone knows about that one.
呢個我未聽過，聽都未聽。
Mijanu being the talk of the town for a time.
A bit of jealousy there. He'd want that glory, truth be told, even if he'd have to inject himself with bacteria to get it.
Although, probably because her life ended as a result of her work in Gutler, no one remembers her contributions to the search for the Nongok. A flightless cursor owl found in the Seminine Isles. Its long legs permit the Nongok to run faster than any other avian. Perhaps any other animal, who knows? When it's not hunting its prey in this manner, the Ock hangs from tree branches, like a bat, waiting to dive on hapless prey below on the jungle floor. Mijanu liked extreme animals, you see. One of the few figures of the academic establishment I respect. Really a shame she disappeared. Oh, decades ago, in the 30s. I didn't know her personally, of course. The chasm of academic pretension still stood before us, even though she had unusual courage for someone from the other side.
咁就同我講一啲嘅好比較型嘅神秘動物，隨便講一個邊。
No offence, officer, but I'm not much of a pedagogue. I don't know what I would have done if Lena hadn't persuaded me to go back to field research. You should ask her if you want interesting stories. Me? I'm not a people person, unless you haven't noticed. And I don't make a good lecturer. My strength lies in field work and persistence. By all means.
終於同佢傾完啦，唉，幾長啊呢個動物學。
Hello again. Very generous of you to help us out, officer. I can't wait to get out of here.
你唔中意戶外活動咯？
I like nature, just not this bloody coast. It's mostly drunks and degenerates that come here.
西斯主義者。
Degenerate. This man respects authority too much. To see the truth inscribed upon thine own visage. Pretend thou art a paragon of virtue.
揀一啦。
I've been tempted on occasion. Someone has to stay strong for Revacol.
He pronounces Revacol with a hard K, unlike other people. Serious question time. This man is no innocent. No one is.
你講瑞亞科。
I like to pronounce it the hard way. The old way. The Vespertine way.
He winks at you, trying to relay some hidden message, inviting you to mispronounce it too, perhaps. It's a secret rite, a very fringe nationalist handshake, probably. Garbage. You're a true patriot, and you know how it's said. The Seren way, the fine way, with an elegant
關於間樓飛船後面吊住個人，你知道啲咩？
Oh, so that's what the RCM in Martinez is about. Great. Great to hear someone's finally taking
有
care
人
of
處理
that.
呢件事。
So you do know
佢
something about
知
it.
道啲咩咧？唔知。
No. Nothing. He was some kind of mercenary.
佢
But
冇做
everyone here
兵
knows that. I'm just glad to hear you're looking into it. That's all.
He didn't kill him or anything, but there's something going on.
呢度肯定有啲唔多妥嘅地方。呢個係你杯嘅。
My mug? Why would you think that?
你話黃皮人呢度冇幾多人會講嘢。
Really? I hear it all the time. All in jest, of course. No offense meant to anyone.
都係好可疑喎，我冇提過呢個杯係個私營現場揾到。
Okay. I admit it.
係佢
I threw the mug away in the trash container behind the house. I know I shouldn't have, and I am very sorry, officer. You're not going to fine me, are you?
20蚊100蚊，罰20蚊啦。
Okay, I deserve that, and I won't do it again.
亂
You have my word.
係罰20蚊嘅。
I don't know what got into me. Stuffing my garbage in another man's property. I've been having trouble at work lately. The Koikos are price dumping us out of competition.
What did you do, Gary?
Nothing. Just answering some questions. Helping out the law.
幫助啲執法
Here
人
we
員係嘛？
go. Start pumping that sweet info.
你係點樣打開垃圾箱？
I know a guy who works with the trash collection services. CS Municipal. He gave me a master key for the trash containers of Martinez.
你點解要理人哋啲垃圾呢？
So I can use the Whirling's trash compactor to store my own stuff. Garbage disposal is expensive as hell. The damn Hemians run it like a mob. I'm sorry, okay? I thought I could cut costs. I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have disgraced myself.
Disgraced? No need for the histrionic, sir. It was, after all, just a trash container.
He studies his reaction. Gary doesn't answer.
Gary，咁你有冇將呢個受害者衣嘅衫，即係間樓飛船背後個男仔掉落垃圾箱？
Officer, please. Let me explain. It's not like that.
舉起雙手，好啦。
I was only cleaning up. I live right across the yard from where he was hanged, and I saw him stripped naked. All the clothes lying around in the yard, smelling. People are animals, you know?
係啊，之後發生咩事啊？
Then I came out to clean up the rags because no one else would. I put them into the Whirling's trash, along with a broken mug, admittedly. Okay. I was coming to throw the mug away, and, well, I threw the mug there and the clothes too.
Right. It was just civic duty.
Exactly. That's exactly what it was. Civic duty.
公民義務嗰度機械人現在嗰啲規格咧，你唔會啱啱知道啲咩？
Armor? No. I mean, yes. Of course. I know he was wearing armor.
啊，佢知道嘅，佢知道嘅。
An infant could see he's not telling the truth, but he's too scared to admit more wrongdoing.
佢唔敢承認做啲咁多衰嘢。
I hope I could help your
啲任務更
investigation
新咗，
in my small way.
加5經驗值，分析一下加以定鎮定嘅態度，睇下有冇隱瞞。你都係神秘學家。
No. I help Morel with research sometimes, and I've learned some things along the way. But I don't usually go in for picnics like this on my own.
你見到我同事呢個阿 Kim 嘅景座，你好似我嘅景
Not many Sealites here, or anywhere.
西澳
Other
人，
than Sale.
佢係西澳
Meant
人。
no offense, truly.
Do you remember how, when we met Measurehead and I said the next racist will be a really good one? Well,
Hey.
this is that racist.
你係咩 Gary？你係種族分子咩？
Hey, man. All I meant was there are not many Sealites around here. I'm just stating a fact.
你對西澳人有咩意見咧？
No problem at all.
冇問題，完全。試下呢個咧，呢個
Is he?
哎呀失敗。
He's looking comfortable enough. Maybe it was just beads. Sounded like beads. But what kind of beads might a man like Gary be hiding? beneath his
Gary，
clothes?
你唔會啱有變裝癖好？
Why would I do that, officer?
感覺更節女性啲，冇咩好慘，好抽鬼，抽怪喎兄弟。
But, officer, I'm not wearing any women's
即
clothes.
係要下次要繼續對策呢個。周圍都係。
That patch of reeds over there, it's a great place to hide something. Kind of out of the way, being so close to the water.
等等，我冇見到啲咩有意思嘅嘢。
You don't have a reason to. Yet.
做咩㗎呢個？
Nothing. Just a hunch. The hunch passes, leaving you there, by the old boy bobbing in the water.
即係揾測先生，即係。
The remaining windows rattle from a strong gust of wind. They're covered in a thick layer of grime. They must have been like this for 40 years.
試下去裏邊。
Dripping water falls from a high place. All you can see is the shadow of a collapsing staircase.
影咗你見到入邊有啲咩字出嚟
No. I won't even try. You know, I had a partner once. They called him Eyes because he had to show me things. It's that bad.
This partner of his, Eyes, things didn't end well. It saddens him to say his name. Don't even ask. He wouldn't answer. Maybe some other small talk.
即使係咁，你仲開
Well enough, actually. It's odd how that works. I'm no sharpshooter, but I passed my
佢唔係
shooting
實
courses
射
7 out
手，
of
實
10.
槍手，不過10分。OK。
You see, a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but
轉身啊，冇嘢㗎，我哋調查㗎個壁畫。前被通靈，個山崖擋住個通道，呢度過唔到去。
And Mikhail noticed the windows, especially with how there are no windows on the south side. This was to deal with. You officers, come to investigate the historic subtext of West Martinez? I'm Khan Hailostam. You must be Kim Kituragi, right? I was just telling my son about this building. Not a lot of people realize the historic significance here.
Nice to meet you.
等陣先，超文本。
Yes, hypertext. Young Carp and the collection of cultural hyperlinks.
he's just making up fancy words. This doesn't mean anything.
等陣先，你啱啱話對啲窗戶做咩？
Oh, yes. So, Mikhail, they had to deal with monitor glare, especially in the summer. They still had vector monitors back then. That was 49 years ago.
哇！
So they didn't have
都幾耐。
windows on the south wall.
你同阿 Kim 彼此識㗎？
No, I can't say that we've met before, but I've heard of Kim, of course. Mikhail, say hi to the officers. Mikhail's a little tired today. We spent all night trying to run Orbis on his radio computer. Have you heard of it? It's a programming language used in Grad. Quite tricky, but he wanted to play this Grad-made adventure program. We've been getting really into Worms lately.
The man speaks in the artificial cadence of a professor, or someone who's been on too many radio shows.
But I assume you're not here for giant worms when there are so many real things to see. Just as I was telling Mikhail before, this is where the coalition landed in 08. we could be standing on what is the most interesting landmark in Revachol West.
This man is your half-brother. You feel it. But why?
嗰棟空無一人嘅舊建築，究竟有咩吸引人嘅地方？
Aha! But it's not just any empty old building. What not a lot of people know is this used to be the R&D department of Felt Electrical. And Felt, which now sells ink cartridges mostly, was once a top dog in the turn-of-the-century cybernetics boom.
Hold on. What's R&D?
R&D 係咩嚟？睇住你頭頂嗰座大廈。
It looks old and weathered, with seagulls picking apart its stone and metal carcass. Bushy undergrowth has taken hold of the collapsed rooftop. Some kind of bird has set up a nest on a broken windowsill.
等陣先 R&D 係咩部門？
Apologies, it's an acronym for research and
研究
development.
開發部門嘅縮
They don't use
寫。
it anymore. You're probably more familiar with RTD.
Mea culpa. You are not familiar with that one either. This man is a bookhead.
我好似未聽過費爾德電器。
That's not surprising. Only a vestigial ink cartridge and ferrotape manufacturer remains. They started out as a midway electronics outfit in Königstein 2 centuries ago. After an aggressive move to Revachol, Feld became a global player in the emerging personal electronics market of the pre-revolutionary era. Still, Tricentennial was beating them in business machines. But Feld had an ace up their sleeve, or should I say they were developing an ace up their sleeve. I'm mixing my metaphors here.
個看家本領係咩咧？
It was here in Martinez, possibly in this very building, that they developed prototypes for a tape computer.
磁帶電腦。
An elegant folding mechanism of rollers and ferrotape ribbons, portable enough to be a take-it-home solution, revolutionizing business machines, possibly even bring them to the average consumer. Which is a feat of engineering even today's giants, Rehm, ICN and ZAM, haven't achieved yet.
發生咩事啊？
Indeed. What?
The revolution!
大革命。
Unfortunately, their moonshot project never made it to the market. Feld's move to Revachol backfired. The revolutionary government liquefied their assets and expropriated those very advanced prototypes, possibly from this very building, or one of the adjacent ruins.
並且講呢啲，講呢啲。
All of this was built by Feld, even the boardwalk. Wild Pines built Martinez proper as a resort for their middle management. Feld built this side of town for R&D.
你話菲特爾電器做咗木板島，
Yes, they even built a pleasure wheel, but that got destroyed in the
甚
war.
至建造個摩天輪。
A pleasure wheel?
Perhaps reminded of a childhood memory. It's clear he would prefer there were a big wheel.
Yes, to lure in their star engineers. This part of Martinez was nothing but reeds before Feld arrived. They had to make the prospect of living here attractive. It was supposed to become a global center for innovation in cybernetics. But
工程
history
師
had
咗
other
啲
plans.
公司員工點㗎？
Oh, I'm afraid it didn't end well for the boys. But this story is a bit too dark for little Mikhail here. Now,
嗰啲
if
革
you
命
were
者
to ask
對嗰
about
啲先進
tape
嘅磁帶電腦
computers,
做咗啲咩咧？
they used them for military communications, but also to write and send out press releases. The most notorious example being Le Décret de Mars.
嗰個咩嚟㗎？
What's the Mars Decree? I mean the radio transmission sent out to news agencies and world governments by the newly created commune of
生月證明
Revachol
係
on
咩
the 7th of
生月
March in
證
the
明
year 02. It's a beautiful piece of text, actually. A singer-songwriter I know, Charette, called it a love poem to Revachol on her political concept album Bombecer dans ce Lind. You should read it. Every local library in Revachol stocks a copy of the decree. I tried to get Mikhail to memorize it. Tried to. Someone was much too interested in worms to be paying any attention.
嗰啲磁帶電腦係呢啲磁帶電腦係點工作㗎？同電波通訊電腦好似啊！
Actually, no one knows. No one even knows what a computer made entirely of tape would look like. But word has it, they were very elegant. 10 years ago, I did a little Freelancing, I guess you could say. I was a special consultant for an exhibition at the Wompty Dumpty Dum Center in Vredefort, Oranje. It raised the same questions, and we had lengthy discussions with Paul Ockerman, who was head curator at the time. This was before the twins Keith and Guy Hughes joined the team, trying to...
Wait, did he just say Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center? He did it. He said Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center, like it's the most natural thing in the world. What the hell is a Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center? And who the hell are Keith and Guy Juiced?
交流中心，三舊交流中心，保羅、奧德、奧克曼，仲有
The
啲咩
Wumpty
咧？
Dumpty Dum Center for Contemporary Arts. The exhibition itself drew on Lagerman's notion of memory, and so there were some parallels. That's why the head curator, Paul Ockerman, chose to...
你咪作㗎？阿堅佢呢啲係咪作㗎？
In fact, I'm not. The Wumpty
Yes.
Dumpty Dum Center
新嘅思維
is a
叫做
place you can visit if you're ever in
三九
Vredefort
九流
and
中
are
心。
ever in the market for an exhibition space / contemporary art research center. But perhaps I should return to the tape computers. As I was saying, the device itself was very elegant, fragile even. One could write directly on the tape using a special chemical solution. The machine would then analyze the handwriting, perform operations, and project output onto a white screen. It was a beautiful, delicate thing.
聽嚟好型。
Very, very cool. Though I understand the socio-economic causes of the revolution, it pains me to imagine the revolutionary setting fire to this precious device. But so they did. The felt playback experiment vanished into the fires of '07.
等陣先，菲特爾重現實演。
Yes, the official name of the prototype. Some sources report it as the felt playback experience.
啲
But those
革
are
命分
incorrect.
子要毀滅佢。
Who knows? Maybe it was an accident,
Yeah,
or maybe they
it's-
didn't want the technology to end up in the wrong hands. Either way, but of course, what else?
再聽
Sure.
菲特爾。
What's on your mind?
菲特
But
爾
of
冇啲冇
course,
喎。
what else?
你睇起好有錢咁樣，你身上有大
I
錢。
do have some money, yes, but that's not what's really important here.
He's not gonna give you money. What are you doing? Clearly you were just profiling.
咁可以俾你一啲唔值一提嘅錢咧？
Oh no, I don't have it on me, officer. I was talking in more general terms.
佢而家冇大錢。
I'm just spending time with my kid here, showing him around the lesser-known parts of our hometown. It wouldn't be...
Not that he would have to worry
誒
about
順
being
問
robbed.
順便問一句，你有冇現身咧？
I do some Lomantang stick fighting now and then.
羅華丹鬥棍係咩嚟㗎？
It's an anthropological heritage of the Lomantang people. A martial art of sorts, but what not a lot of books mention is that it also carries a cultural significance among the Lomantangs, as it used to be the best means of showing off to look for a bride, which, interestingly enough, brings us to the socio-economic structure of the traditional rural tribes of the Lomantang Isles, which... But anyway, I'm boring you with details again. You were saying...
我真係唔知自己講啲咩。
Then I guess everything got said, right? The drizzle. It never seems to stop, does it?
太正啦！都該晒你提供咁有趣嘅信息。
No, thanks to you for having me and little Michaela here to pick your brain. A ve-
好啦好啦，講啲長篇大論，1個4。因為幾時同測量先生傾咁就諗住即係睇下呢度有冇走先。一個男臨時搭建嘅屋，這是我令版度變得合適啲。呢條片明信片嚟。呢個咧，一個頭白色嘅程序機10年冇用過， 最近將火水壺擦成顏色，水滴到上面落超級近視眼鏡。呢個眼鏡有咩特別？戴咗會博學多聞。
Someone has left an unidentifiable article of clothing. The cloth, if you can still call it that, makes a soft crunching sound as you thrust your finger into it. It's streaked with dried seagull shit and tangled with pieces of seaweed. A dangling arm suggests that there might be a jacket beneath the crust of filth.
Please tell me you're not taking that with you. It's a guano-encrusted jacket, and you're already carrying around enough as it is.
點解唔得呢？佢話嗰件衫有害而解鎖快速旅程旅行嚟教學。某人肯定花咗少時力氣摘破呢個塑膠原地。做嘢用手刮嘅。你感覺一棟巨大建築嘅陰影落喺我身上，標誌寫住聖保羅來1147號。灰撲撲嘅長凳，周圍陰影入邊似乎好多件。繼續先，呢度都有得調查。有前奏，籠罩喺黑暗中嘅祭行，或者類似嘅嘢，太黑太清。要入去咧。
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut in front of you. The rectangular sea-worn ornamentation appears in stark contrast to the padlock, carelessly drilled into the wood. Nothing happens, only the sound of the padlock rattling against. Nothing happens.
I don't think that's going to work.
The carving on the door is block-like and angular, like the church itself. Two large beams shoot downwards, sinking into the wood before they reach the threshold. The surface is smooth from the wind, but moist to the touch. This cheap-looking padlock is sturdily built. It shackles together a hasp and a staple screwed into the wooden door. The lock is adorned with a yellow sticker. It'll be easier to break the staple than the lock. Also, that sticker is interesting, somehow. You see a yellow circle with two X's and a big curve below them that looks like a mouth. You're pretty sure you haven't seen it before, but what the symbol depicts is clear enough. A smiling dead guy. The curve makes it smile, and the X's make it dead. He takes off his glasses and uses a blue handkerchief to thoroughly wipe them clean before inspecting the sticker. Then...
No. Looks like a dead man smiling. Suggests junior delinquency. For Revachol ZOC, the moral intern defined junior delinquents as minors between the ages of 10 and 16 who have committed an act in violation of the law. These acts aren't called crimes as they would be for adults. Crimes committed by minors are called delinquent acts. This was part of your officer's exams.
呢度有咩地方暗示佢青年天使地不向行為呢？
I haven't seen that sticker before, and I'm not a youth.
檢查釘書針。
The padlock passes through a staple that's been hastily attached to the wood. Closer inspection reveals that one of the screws is not a screw at all, but a nail. The work has been done recently and is unprofessional, to say the least. Should you want to get through, it might be easier to just pry the whole thing off.
好，呢個就係鐵棍先生出場嘅時候
Maybe
啦
we should circle the building first and look for another way. The building has seen enough mistreatment.
There is a touch of guilt
咁
in
你
his
認為我
voice.
哋應該邊度入手
Can
呢？
you hear the pulsing bass underneath the wind? A sure sign of junior delinquency, somewhere east of here.
呢個就有挑戰性，非常低呢個。呢個就可以試下嘅，錄嗰邊試下將鐵紙完整撕落嚟，
There's
而
nothing
得
like the
喎，
sound
完
of a
整
stick.
撕落嚟都得喎。
Now it's stuck to your thumb.
將鐵紙貼喺手冊入邊，最後一個項目。
Looks like today was a gold star day.
咦，隱藏任務喎，呢個都有。等我嘅手冊充滿咗個人風格，隱藏任務。呢個唔試啦，太低啦，或者遲啲會開到。鐵鏈逐漸消失喺河中，天知道邊一個地方。呢啲鏽蝕嘅齒輪照到成個機器，引起到傳往你面前嘅建築，肯定係大隻啲嘢。呢個桶最近丟棄，入邊都插住燃油嘅味。
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of
話
it.
説呢個咩嚟？
It's military, a service depot of some
以前
sort.
係咩服務？
Probably something that is no longer there.
打開門就冇乜可能，咁行開先。但是唔開門住。全部攞走先。白色馬球衫，我好多件衫，好多嘢。好耐以前呢度有人喺呢度生咗一對螢火，一個用嚟操控無線電中繼站，上邊布織咗鏽跡嘅上，呢個梯受得太嚴重，冇辦法攀下，被海風侵蝕咗。一個小水灣就喺嗰邊，就係遠處個江延伸到嗰邊。我哋探索完呢一度啦，咁我哋應該出翻出去啦。我哋點走？咁樣兜大個圈先。做呢件事一定費咗唔少耐心。粉彩畫有陣時試住俾呢個世界帶啲歡樂。
A shaggy-looking girl in her late teens or early 20s kneels on the ice with an
Oh.
It's cold out here. Everyone knows drugs make you invulnerable to cold. You bet this one likes to
親愛
party.
呢個親愛嘅小朋友，呢個即係凍，你有冇咧？
吓？
我話
So
你
should
應該係
you.
戴頂帽。
You don't
我有大帽
have
啊！
to do anything.
我唔需要做任何嘢，我就係法律。
Real cool.
法律規定你呢個天氣必須要戴帽，
What kind of law says
冇
that?
法冇自法。
Yeah, well,
Your pulse. What did she just say? That's not how a civilian is
哇！
supposed
呢
to
個
address
呢
an
個專
officer
家
of
級
the
唔知啦
law.。
呢個用語真係合適。
I'm sorry I said fuck the hat. My whole family swears and it rubbed off on me.
你叫咩名？
Estelle.
咁你姓咩？
Why?
我係警察，為咗文書工作。
Okay, it's Burger.
You have little reason to doubt that.
你個咩設備嚟嘅？
But she's not.
This is a portable recording device. It's for field recording. Low quality, but still.
嗰啲電線呢？
Actually, just one wire. I picked on it till the braiding came loose. The wire leads to a contact microphone.
接觸式麥克風係咩嚟？
A contact mic records sounds from inside things, like this ice.
Your mangled brain would like you to know there is a boxer called Contact Mike.
係咩？有關於我嘅妻子消息，就係我媽。
No, you're welcome.
呢個同一擊即佢麥克有關係嘅。
Yeah, I record stuff with it.
唔係我點拳擊手一會籍。
No. This is a contact microphone. It's for recording inside solid objects. Contact mic just beats people up.
That's not fair. And an understatement.
呢樣嘢點運作？
The mic? I don't exactly know. Somehow it doesn't pick up vibrations from the air. The book said it only picks up structure-born sounds.
你
If you
你
like
隻咪係點
technobabble.
嚟嘅？
Same place I got the recorder from. The Palaceum.
拍你室內咩嚟？
Oh man. You haven't been to the Palaceum?
我梗係
It's
未去
the
過啦
coolest。place in this whole drug-addled shithole. It's a music club and a synthesizer workshop on Boogie Street in Jamrock. Musicians live there, like real musicians. I once...
Thinking about it really cheers her up. It's a long way from here, though.
聽上去好有趣。呢個阿樂係邊個嚟？
Oh yeah. Guess you wouldn't know Van Eyck. Or really be a Palaceum-going kind of person.
我好沮喪。
I don't know what that means.
我攰，我
I
攰
don't know what that means either.
其實我都一樣，唔知自己講啲咩，沮喪同攰。
She breathes on her fingers. Looks like she doesn't know what
你
to
啱
say.
嘅，是搞卡嘢做。
Sucks, man. Was there something else? About the contact mic, perhaps?
要知道一配即係一啦。一
Man, you are one weird
係
cop.
古怪嘅刑警。呢個唔關我事。你對呢個拳擊界態度之一，同你自己都缺乏尊重。
What is it with you and this mic guy? Okay, if it floats your boat, I'll be more like Contact Mike and less like me.
一配即為墨黑嘅故事。冇錯，嗰個就吹咗。
Uh-huh. Good on you. Okay,
呢個咁凍嘅天做緊啲咩？
recording, I guess.
嗰啲錄緊啲咩？
I think I'm recording cracks in the ice, but there's no way to tell. Not without headphones. I think I just recorded your footsteps too. Not sure how that will sound.
但係先個耳機做咩？
My boyfriend sold them.
啊，買咗做咩？
I don't know, man. Things. Just stuff you need for life.
A lie. They were probably pawned off
咁
for
呢
something
個號聲
suspicious.
同腳步聲錄音嚟做咩？
The musicians in the Palaceum used them for making music. They looped the stuff, cutting the tapes together. They make music out of cracks in the ice and keys jangling. Crazy sounds like that. Anyway,
The girl,
I don't really know what I'm doing.
she looks at the recording device.
Take this, your code.
No, man, fuck that, I'm cool. I'm sorry I said that. I'm sorry about the fuck.
It's okay.
一就係頂帽派上用場嘅時候啦，
Yeah, maybe you were right about the hat.
將我頂帽俾佢。
Thanks.
25經驗值。你話嗰度應該係個音樂場所喺邊度？
That? The boys think it could be a place, like the Palaceum or something. Stupid. It's really not gonna be a Palaceum, that's for sure.
男孩館
Yeah, Andre and the guys, they're inside, in the
帳
tent.
篷入邊，
And why is that?
啲細蚊仔都可以有留喺入邊，得你一個出面凍成咁嘅。
They got too much stuff crammed in there. No
咩
room.
點樣嘅嘢先？
Music stuff mostly. Like this tape recorder, but bigger.
你
And there's
知
piles of it.
你男朋友買咗嗰啲耳機，
Yep. They were pretty.
咁點
I'm
解
sorry
將
we sold
啲嘢
those.
放喺出邊，咁你就唔使受凍
That？ stuff is more expensive than I am. More expensive than any of us, really. Doesn't matter. I can take the cold. Go ahead.
再講
It's supposed to accept,
The floor, there will never, not in a million
咩音
years.
譯舞曲啊？
you know, anodic, cathodic, music that's made with electronic instruments.
有一個隱藏任務完成喎，音譯音樂、電子人、樂器類嘅。
Synthesizers and tape consoles. Microcomputers too. Anything that uses electricity, but isn't guitars. Also found sounds. Stuff like...
You see clear, beautiful,
其實真
violent
係話
flashes
教
of
堂變成一
light,
個俱樂部。
like
I know. It's not my idea. Andre and the boys found the place. It was supposed to be deserted, but now they can't even take it. Hey, you two are cops.
唔係我哋警探嚟嘅。
Okay, well... Maybe you could talk to Andre and the guys. Because there are some strange things going on in that church. If you're police, you should look into it, right?
我會同佢哋傾嘅。
They're
嗰度
inside that thing there. Would be cool if you did. Was there something else?
係你將鎖頭鎖住教堂度門，
No,
唔係
not，really. No.
所以呢個係你㗎。
It's Noid's.
啲字，洛伊德係你朋友啊？
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
點解呢個叫洛伊德嘅人喺教堂門掛把鎖呢？
To keep more weirdos from getting in. Fucking Martinez. I'm sorry. It's got the worst weirdos. If you get around to it, ask Andre about him, he'll tell ya. Go ahead.
就算俾人質問，你好似幾自在，點解嘅？
Well, it's just questioning, right? You're just questioning me.
你以前
It's
未
what
話
cops
我
do.
話，
Once or twice, yeah. I'm sorry I haven't had the Revershaw experience they get east of the river.
河東岸係咩嚟？
Rich people. Rich people are east of the river.
呢富人究竟係邊個嚟㗎？聽好正，我都想做富人。
Good luck crossing that river on your police salary then.
所以你同警察之間有啲咩過節？
The usual. I had a shitty run as a teenager.
老樣子係指咩呢？
You know, drinking, getting into fights. The ugly stuff that happens when you move out your parents' place at 13.
係屎交係咩意思咧？
Is this a rhetorical question?
點解你年輕輕都要付出去咧？
My dad was a drunk. Plus, I guess, I just wanted to drink too, you know.
我知道啊，
Get
我
my
自己
party
係個派對狂人，非常瘋狂。
Alright.
呢個是唔是咧？佢話難度傳奇難度。
the device is still warm from her touch and heavy as a brick
嚟話
from the batteries inside. The company logo, Omicron, adorns its yellow plastic cover. Inside, the tape is rolling. She looks you in the eye. Her pupils wide. The wind, it's real.
What is?
黑暗。
I know. I'll
Something
say thanks, I guess, for the
你話我
site
有困
session.
擾，冇
Maybe I
我
can
冇咩
return
困
it.
擾喎。
Come on, I can tell. But okay. Be a boyadero
係啊，
about
確
it
實
if you
有
want it.
時令我生活成個亂七八
What
糟。
is it?
呢個係我工人階級嘅困境。
Oh, really? Wow. Social justice really matters that much to you. That's commendable. Yeah, man. They're pretty bad.
一諗到有成千萬、上百萬、上億，世界上一共有幾多個人
3.6 billion.
？3
Not counting
億
those
人，
in sale.
即係咁多嘅咩？
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Are you sure you're not just hung up on some chick, though?
perhaps.
我確定喺開始之前有幾個問題想問你。
Go ahead. Okay.
就係咁樣
Bye.
揸車咁。佢個
The tent is just tarpaulin fabric.
Come on, get in the
It's safe to assume.
Sorry.
You go ahead. I'm sure you will feel.
我得唔得㗎？我逼入去都得㗎。咁多部落風格嘅飛機記呢個棍呢個杆畫咗小型嘅河，一根轉入冰層嘅光將帳篷呢個無名嘅自己行到上樓下有啲垃圾，呢個冇一個人原地故鄉嘅期望。其實我係咪可以快速旅行嘅咧？其實解鎖咗啲罐入邊裝嘅水，標籤寫住精華，一台喇叭用嚟播放實況音樂嗰條帶。
You see a youngish man reaching the tip.
Hello, I'm Andre. It's a pleasure to meet you.
His grip is
This is my posse.
the young man.
An egg! Together with a little burger, who's out there right now, doing some seriously progressive sonic experimentation. We like to think of ourselves as music venue organisers. We have many in the pipeline, officer. You see, we've been all over Jamrock North, prospecting for real estate to establish a new venue in.
Also for talent.
Yeah, thank you, Egghead. And while there is no shortage of raw, unfettered talent spinning tapes in Jamrock, we've had rotten luck with the real estate part.
Place is a shithole.
I apologise for my friend Noid's potty mouth. I realise this is not how you speak to a police officer. He has authority issues.
我必要呢個地方相當弊。
Which brings me to the problem of occupied ecclesiastical property. I bet you've noticed the derelict hive of narcomania on the coast.
An attempt to pander to your perceived conservative sensibilities. No person his age would ever use a word like narcomania.
I'm talking about the church, and I'm not exaggerating. Even a place of spiritual refuge can become a magnet for all sorts of dopeheads and burnouts if left unattended.
Dopeheads. Burnouts.
Well, I'm sad to say, that's exactly what happened. Sad because we were just about to put Martinez on the map with one of the maddest dance clubs in Jamrock. Nah, strike that.
Strike that. The world.
And sadder yet, because the dopeheads and burnouts holed up in there are the worst kind.
He leans back a little, watching you with a steady, serious gaze, letting you imagine just how bad those dopeheads and burnouts really are. Good. This calls for an opinion. You're an expert in those.
佢哋外國人，我打到佢哋外國人。
Could be. We don't know for sure. But we do know they are spooky.
毛骨悚然，佢哋真係字。
I was hoping you would be the judge of that, officer. All I can say is, their spookiness is the kind that keeps us from restoring this church into a community centre and a place of spiritual refuge.
Also, they don't eat or clean the building. Shit's gonna collapse. People just wanna spin tapes without them spooking it up. Place has bad signs. No one.
Thank you, Ed. So you're gonna look into it, right? It should be a police matter. Getting them out. Whatever spooky stuff they're doing, I'm sure it's not what the Ecclesiastes meant their property for. All right, man.
我就派對開間夜店。
Andre's obviously very happy you took him seriously. The whole tent is. The boys exchange giddy looks.
Oh, so you met her? Good, good.
He's not as glad as he would like you to think.
I did ask Noid to install a measure against more drifters wandering in. It's a temporary fix, just something to contain the situation.
I had to do it in an hour.
Not, of course. Not all right.
等佢落，將佢掉落地，之後執翻起。
Noid watches you pick up the key with a smirk.
教可大戶鎖匙。嗰啲人被困咗幾耐？
Not long. Like a week, maybe?
你點確定佢哋會餓死呢？
I'm super sure they're alive. I mean, come on. I'm at least 90%, maybe 85% sure they're still alive.
當你面對嘅係你一個身體健康85%，
Okay, I'm sorry.
Me too.
Sure, man. Tell us what you want to know.
入口
Let's
入
do
面
it.
嗰班人係邊個？
Truth is, I don't really know. None of us do. I don't even know how many there are. All we've seen are glimpses.
我都冇見過佢哋就係令警察介入。
Well, there's also the machinery.
This machinery is of the deeply mystical variety.
When I first scouted the place, back in February, it was abandoned, empty. Took some time getting the crew together. So about 2 weeks ago, we came here hoping to set the stuff up. Suddenly, there are all these strange machines lying around in there.
One of them has wires running into bowls of water. Wires into water. Never seen.
Andre!
Oh, and it felt like...
No!
which...
Felt like...
For this man, even regular silence is awful enough. But that was
你
something
肉眼冇
great.
見到任何人喎。
Not exactly. We've just seen someone who we think is a woman go in and out of the church. A couple of times. And we felt someone, or something, eyeing us inside. But that's kinda it.
有嘢望緊睇住你哋咩又回事？
Like, you aren't alone, you know?
It wasn't quite human, if you know what I mean.
It was this dark shape climbing upside down along the ceiling, like some kind of crab man.
一個螃蟹人。
Yeah, you know, the way it was climbing up and around the ceiling, like a crab.
It was stalking a cell, exhibiting ambush behaviour.
你確定有螃蟹人嘅咩？
Yeah, totally. I mean, I didn't personally see it. Estelle was alone that time, but I believe her. If she comes out running and says there's a crab in there, there's a crab in there.
You should ask her about it, but be nice. Don't tell her you don't believe in the crab.
The implications of this are too numerous to consider. Proceed with caution. Learn all you can before entering that dark building.
你可唔可以再同我講下呢個機器嘅情況？
You should talk to Noid about that. I just got a distinct burnout and dopehead sign from them. Probably jacked up to some snuff station too. Probably, very likely.
With a small surge of PEA, alertness fills you, as if to say, this is a dark corner. Look behind it.
對住某個鼻煙電台打飛機。
It means like one of those rich boy private radio stations where you can listen to people getting killed on and jerk off to it. Sick shit.
Not that we would know anything about that. Noid just likes to relay stuff.
He appears sincere enough, sire. You could, of course, be wrong.
We're getting derailed here. In short, you can tell to Noid about the machines. He'll tell you more.
如果你冇見過佢哋，點確定佢哋係古惑仔同導遊咧？
Well, honestly, I can't. But I am.
Why not? Let's go with that.
我係出呢個講法有咩俾人啱？
I'm 70% sure they're substance users. Don't let the technology fool you. Sure. What?
啱啱提到話嗰個傳道書係教學主任，咁呢啲傳道書係邊個咧？
Oh yeah, that's a meteor and name for the founding party. Thought it'd be cool to use it.
喺我哋繼續之前，你講過彼得拉係咩意思啊？
You know, of Meteo. Concerning
係
Meteo.
流星有關嘅。
Meteo, a country on Muindi. On the Muindi Isla.
哦，南國島。
Come to think of it, I've never really looked them up, you know. I can't give you a precise definition, but they're a very powerful religious organisation, and they have roots in ancient mass society. And they're the custodians of the Pericanassian Church. Plus, they anoint the innocents. They, like, made the Innocentic system, no?
即係佢哋中意自己教學入邊有間舞蹈嘅俱樂部。
You're totally wrong about that.
The Pericanassian Church is about love! And Nordic music is about love! I got love for my Pericanassian posse! Love is the relay out of death! We dance! Love is hardcore!
Unity!
Make some noise!
You feel it. The anodes and the cathodes coursing through you. Your big toe starts tapping along to the bass, as if testing the
使
waters.
語言係上節奏。
Feels good.
我都冇明白你講緊咩忠實喎。
Your posse's like your people, man. Like you got your cop posse.
And where is your posse, detective? Nothing comes to you. The world is silent.
你聽你自己隨機講啲事情，愛啊，忠實夥伴製造噪音。
Are we? Yeah!
我諗愛都係好黑暗。
Oh yeah, it can. He's coming around. You'll get yeah.
He seems
Do it for them. I didn't want to say it.
The one with the large head is still looking at you, nodding his head, waiting for you.
Yes. What?
我見到你自己大水嚟。
Yeah. Good to have, bitch to carry. When I first scouted the place, I did some reconnaissance. I'm not sure the church even has running water.
而且仲蒸餾過。
Oh. It's the one they sell at the fuel station.
It's like he's lying. He nods enthusiastically. No doubt, a little relief.
As always.
So you had a talk with... It's good you talked to Andre first. Gave me time to get a reading on your side. Can't really talk... Yeah. I suck at socialising, man. Even now,
A young man as though
Hardcore!
不語就係咁樣咩？我哋話真係好黑。
Yeah!
this young man, or maybe it's not Godvalian. Maybe it's Oranese. Probably an homage to Oranier, where Arno van Eyck is.
You know about him?
You know Van Eyck?
冇錯，我係艾克嘅 fans。
Wow!
The skinny
Solomon!
Oh, Eyck, the
could there have been a right way out of this garden walking
愛發
past,
黑
you
嘅
think?
問題。
I see you here again. Offside, man. Did I mean the sticker? You mean the yellow one? Can you describe it to me?
如果你已經知道我講緊咩罪我，點解要再複述多一次？
So I can hear you do it. Sometimes the outside gaze helps us reflect on things.
Noid, don't bother our guests with your games.
Piss off, Andre.
You shouldn't talk like that.
冇錯，你應該放尊重啲。
Right, noted. Sorry. Anyway, what was it like?
An off-handed sorry, if there ever was one.
拎出我嘅手冊，張貼紙俾佢。
Seems like my creation has found its way to the legal
佢應該係咩
bureaucracy.
嚟？
The dead guy smiling.
仲有佢有啲咩含義？點解一個死者渺小咁？
He defeated history. We are living in the age of history, and in the eyes of history, we are always already dead. How can we ever smile then? Because history is a lie, and so are its deaths. The present moment and life are the hardcore. The hardcore expels death. Or maybe he's not dead. Maybe he's just really ecstatic about the beats.
Or drugged out of his mind, come to think of it.
佢可能都係被落咗藥神志不清。
Or drunk, or in a clinical coma, or glad to be dead. But those versions suck. I guess one could write an entire treatise on the thing. But what for?
依家咧，正如波都幾好啊！
Nah,
咩話？
you heard me. Yeah, got see? Our signs are
我
way
講
off.
下呢
I
個
can already
係
tell
教
this
學嗰啲
social
機器啦
related，weird stuff. Wires going into water. Gives off a spy
超自
sign.
然做咩咧？
Nothing's wrong with
The sickest. That's perhaps
most of it does sonic powers.
呢啲點解叫洛伊德咧？
The hardcore aesthetic is esoteric. It's not meant to be discussed with the look.
it's not easy to reach a harmonic resonance of signs without some adjustment.
正如
Yes. Further sign matching would do good for us. One way to achieve this would be by getting us into the church.
波同步。 friend 啊！
I see you a sticker. You mean the
但係
yellow
呢張
one?
有睇過。
Seems like my creation has found its way to the dead guy's smile. He defeated history, the present, or maybe...
Or drugged out of his mind.
Yeah. That I guess one could... Nah, you heard me. Yeah, I suck at socialising. Yeah, gotta compare. I suck at socialising, man. Even now I saw...
正如要正如同步。 睇地圖先，教學。
Of Etonite has been planted into the snow, barely holding.
It looks like a makeshift bridge.
The pane falls into the icy snow with a soft thunk.
依去到嗰邊，維尼莊附近，然後呈黑暗中四散。
Mister, bye.
冇嘢講喎，同佢。塗鴉嘅路標好難辨認。
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other.
Yes.
係啊。
Yes.
就咁教嘢。
It doesn't look like he knows what that. The scruffy-haired.
守得好緊，呢個角度睇清個間房有啲咩。
Hi, officer. Anything I can help you with?
睇情況嚟邊
A fishing village on the seashore. This place doesn't really... The sign on the street leading here is illegible. The name is Lily.
Ask her about the cool sword. Helps.
Let's see. Who are you looking for? Yeah, I'm not really looking for that anymore. Not much into the middle class ones either. Wish I could help you with that, but I haven't seen your...
She seems genuine.
Well, how can I assist you then, officer? Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of a story. Not really. I know it's from time to time people need a lesson. No, I'm afraid not. Tempting to confiscate the blade I used to keep these animals in check. Would put me in an early grave. What makes you think we haven't? The truth is that almost everyone in this life is scared and tired and stupid and too dull for that. That goes for men too. But they put on an act for us. Pretend like everything's good and living in shit.
That does. Coach means the expression. Not bad.
Sure. Look, some went to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. Guess I enjoyed the way he bled.
If it is, then why the melancholy?
Gone. To the waves. The sea took him. Who knows? Maybe he fell over. He didn't respect the sea. Went out there, drunk like a skunk, and sure enough, one day the boat was found floating empty. The bloated corpse turned up 2 weeks later. Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago, and I've moved on. There's only so much mourning you can do for a drunk with sinewy muscles.
She really likes those muscles, though. It's in the way she pronounces sinewy.
Us working folk don't have the life didn't...
This is neither a... She looks like she's ready to go on a date with a...
Like I said, fish mostly. Sail the waves, take care of the kid. I sell the fish to people in the delta to serve it there. Sometimes I also walk to the...
This is what is called a...
Wood. Pieces of glass. Every once in a while we see dead bodies. Human, animal, fish, other odd sea creatures. A mine washed ashore once. Bottles, drugs also. Lost cargo in general. Most of the time it's just wood and glass.
All right. Major choice moment. You only get to ask one thing. It would be weird to say mines, mines. You need mines.
一落水雷，我知道，我想知個意思係
Well, you're barking under the wrong...
Yeah, maybe steer clear of the things reminded her of the floater she used to be married to. Just saying.
Sure is. The sun, I call her. Oh? Well, how can I assist you? Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. Oh. That's good to know, I guess. Why is it in the sea? Quite the sign. An eyesore, too. Situation calls for a funeral, if you ask me. Aye. Feels deserved, don't you think? Falling in the line of duty like that and all? And why so? Our things are part of our life world. They're made with human sweat and they share human history. We should care about them as we care about humans. To some extent, at least. Oh, yeah? You won't even be able to get it out of the water before early June. And where are you going to bury it? Who to invite? What music to play at the wake? Take it from someone who's been through a few funerals. It's easiest to just leave them there and let nature take care of it.
That's all we have time for right now anyway. Come back here in June and see how you feel about it then. It's not like it's going anywhere.
Absolutely. Things like what, for example? Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon. Oh. That wasn't feeling it. Police business. Unfortunately, the factory guns are expensive from time to time. What makes you that go?
That does, coach.
Oh?
Sounds like she preferred...
Some went to guess.
If it is, the...
Gone.
It absolutely...
No. There's nothing to find. He's...
The lieutenant.
Yeah. Now before...
She really liked those muscles, though. It's in the way she pronounces sinewy.
Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with life didn't really...
This is neither a time. She looks like she's ready to...
Hello. Let me have a look. Alright, let's see it. Oh, no. Besides...
It feels like he would have accepted...
I'm not purchasing anymore. I'm not purchasing more than sure. Oh, a photic path. Anything else you're thinking of selling? I'm not purchasing any more clothing at the moment. Another time, perhaps.
The boomboxes wait on the shelf. Steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is precinct 57.
In the cabin. The afternoon sun shimmers off the white. Do something important? Even at a standstill, the unibody Caprice Kanema looks sleek and dynamic. The cabin is tilted frontward to give it a more aggressive, hunched look.
You want to take a closer look? 130.
I reckon that's a 7-liter V12.
7.
Saying these words brings him immense joy.
Yes.
It's nice and all. It's a bit girly right now. Fit it with some proper off-road components.
Sorry.
Lingo it up.
No.
Use bigger words.
Those spinners were elegant. Sleek. Porno. That's short for pornography. That's a negative.
No one in the history of...
Yes?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a metallic pull-out tool.
This is precinct just a...
10-4, sir. Sorry, but I'm 10-4. Orders as orders. 10-4, sir. Glad to hear that.
Feels good to get that off your chest, right?
10-4.
Feels good to get...
Roger that.
10